Hi everyone, in today's video we're taking a look at bDOLLAR Finance and the bDO stablecoin. So this bDOLLAR is supposed to be a stablecoin and therefore it's supposed to have very minimal price volatility, but in the last few days we've seen the price actually drop all the way to 60 cents before recovering right now to about 78 cents. It's still off its $1 target mark, and I just wanted to explain in today's video exactly how their system works in order to get this up to $1 and in order to just really keep it stable at $1. So this is a little bit different as compared to other stable coins, since this is an algorithmic stable coin, meaning that it's not backed by fiat currency. Most of the stable coins that we are used to are like the BINANCE US dollar or the USDT, which is USD Tether, or the USDC, which is the Coinbase US dollar. And all of those are backed by fiat currency. Basically, whenever you mint or create one BINANCE US dollar, you have to have one US dollar in its reserve, and that's where it gets its value. bDO is a little bit different in that it's actually using algorithms or like mathematical supply and demand in order to balance its price out to $1. So that's what I'm going to explain in today's video, and if you have just come here to know whether the price of this is going to go back up to $1, the quick answer to that is yes, but you will need to wait a little while. Okay, let's get started, and I'm going to start by explaining how these three interact within the bDOLLAR ecosystem. So you have three coins right here. The first one is the bDOLLAR BDO, the bDOLLAR share sBDO, and the bDOLLAR bond or bBDO. So this one is basic, self-explanatory. It's just like all the other DeFi projects. You buy sBDO, you stake it into their pools, and then you earn bDOLLAR. This one is interesting because it is supposed to always be a $1 value, or it's supposed to be relatively stable, and you're not supposed to see this much fluctuation. And the way that they guarantee that this will not fluctuate too much in price is that they issue bDOLLAR bonds. I think the reason why the bDO price fell so quickly is because Bitcoin's price actually fell, and we saw a lot of volatility last week with the price of Bitcoin. Therefore, people were probably pulling out a lot of their funds. They were probably reshuffling as well. And once everybody starts selling the bDOLLAR at the same time, I think there was just a lot of panic selling, and therefore the price just kept falling. So the way that this will go back up is once it goes below $1, this will automatically allow you to buy the bBDO or the bDOLLAR bond. And every time you buy this bDOLLAR bond, it burns or it decreases the supply of bDOLLAR. So basically, whenever you buy a bond, you're actually taking out bDOLLAR out of circulation, and therefore less supply, more demand will drive the price of bDOLLAR up. So why would you buy a bDOLLAR bond? So they do offer some incentives to the bDOLLAR bond, which I'm still researching about. But basically, I've noticed that the bDOLLAR bond goes up in price much quicker than the bDOLLAR. So if you are holding the bDOLLAR bond at the time that bDOLLAR is already above $1, you can actually change it back into more bDOLLARs, and that just incentivizes people in order to buy this bDOLLAR bond. Let's go over now to regulations, and this is where you see the system at work. So an epoch is every 6 hours or so, and what it does is it rebalances, or it shows exactly the time block and what has happened during that time block. Under regulations, we are on epoch 339, or this is the last 6 hours that passed. The price of the bDO share was 0.7851, and you can actually see that it has been increasing already. It went all the way down here to 0.56, but it has been increasing. And the reason why it has been increasing is because people have been buying bonds. So every time people are buying the bDO bond, they are burning the same amount of bDO coins or taking them out of supply. And therefore, if there's less supply or less circulation, the price of bDO should technically go up in price. So that's a basic overview of how this system works. Every time you buy the bond, it burns the bDO and therefore you have less supply. Once this goes up to $1, you can no longer buy the bond, but you can actually redeem the bond for a higher price than what you paid for. And since this will always go up in price, as long as you buy it below $1, people are incentivized to buy this bDO bond. So anyways, that is it. I do hope that this video was helpful in helping you guys understand exactly why the bDO price has fallen, and not to worry too much because this price will definitely go back up to $1. It's just a matter of time, and it really depends on the supply and the demand. So the circulating supply will always contract when there is not enough demand for it, therefore driving up the price to $1. The last thing that I wanted to address in this video is about BFI Finance, and I know I said to stake some liquidity into this pool because I do think that bDO and BUSD, since they're both stable coins, that this would actually be a very good way to make sure that you keep your money intact as well as gain this APY, which is really good for stable coins. I actually don't have anything staked in this just yet because I was actually waiting for Goose Finance to give me some dividends before I stake into another liquidity pool. But just in case you guys do have something staked in here, don't take it out just yet. What you want to do is you want to wait till bDO is around $1, just so that you don't have too much impermanent loss, especially if you stake bDO at a higher price point than $1. Get it as close to $1 as possible. Don't worry, the algorithm is at work and definitely it will go back up to $1 before you decide to withdraw all or withdraw some of it and change out your liquidity into another coin. Anyways, I do hope that this video was helpful. Again, disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I can only tell you exactly what I have been doing and what I think about all of the different projects. So these are all my own opinions, and this video is really just a way for me, or this channel is really just a way for me to track my own progress, as well as be able to show you guys exactly what I have been doing with my own money. Never invest with more money than you're willing to lose, and you guys know the drill. I mean, DeFi is very new, and yeah, it is possible to lose all of your money in it. So just be very careful, do your own research, do your own homework, and yeah, all the usual disclaimers. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you aren't already by pressing the subscribe button down below to stay up to date with me. Anyways guys, have a great day. Don't forget to invest safely, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye bye.